Hey everybody, it's Christine Ernst, the fat ass cancer bitch, coming to you from the Cozy Writing Cottage here in Sandwich, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, April 25th, a gorgeous spring day here on Cape Cod. And those allergies I told you about last week, turns out I had a really bad cold. And I stayed in bed all day on Tuesday with our cat, Mr. Loopy. And I slept for all of it except for 3 hours in the afternoon when I binged the last 3 episodes of Bridgerton. So thank you, Mr. Loopy, sweet loaf cat, donut boy, Schloopini bean, for your comforting water bottle weight on my flank as I slept. Thank you, Shonda Rhimes, for your dreamy, oh so comforting, lushly Delulu watercolor romance. Oh, so yummy. Thank you, reliable Afrin, surprisingly tasty Delsum, and of course, thank you, dear NyQuil. I am much myself again, by which I mean I woke up today with a longing to rearrange the furniture and plan my tomato patch. But now, just for fun, I am going to connect the dots and reveal the path between my inability to know that I was sick and a society that runs on and actively protects toxic masculinity. Be like a magic trick. Because it took me nearly a week to realize that I was actually sick. I had to work all day on Monday and basically a fever dream and then drive home slightly delirious to understand that I might really be ill. No, it's just allergies. That's funny. I haven't had a pounding headache in months. Must be dehydrated. Seriously, I'm good. Pollen. So weird that I can't hear out of my left ear. What's up with that? Gosh, I'm tired. Maybe a brisk walk will help. My throat is so sore. I guess I talked too much today. Why am I so giddy and sweaty? Maybe I should have a snack and open a window. I'm fine, really. I'm fine. Does any of this sound familiar to you, ladies? Do you too struggle to know how you actually feel? I've explored this phenomenon before. But am I sick? Am I tired? Am I annoyed or hurt? Am I worried, relieved? Am I delighted? Am I overwrought, unheard, parched? Am I bored, constipated, disappointed? Am I numb? Am I frustrated? Am I terrified? Am I hangry? My default is mostly steeled for disaster. And I am generally in a state of vigilance, raised to understand and later experience in my life that women were never safe. That it was okay with everyone that women were never safe. Focused on a kind of weird Gen X post-second wave feminism-driven mother bear emergency preparedness. Not to brag, but you should see what I keep in my apocalypse kit. I mean, purse. This is just me, but maybe you can relate a little. Not to mention the intersectionality of this issue. So in conflating my inability to recognize when I am sick with rape culture, CNN's expose this week and the subsequent news coverage of a global online rape academy and its 62 million hits last month, the population of South Africa, by the way, and its 82 million hits this month, almost the population of Germany, certainly got my attention. It's a site that teaches men, step by step, how to abuse women and evade detection. And this site features live stream, real-time, actual video of women being drugged and abused. So no wonder we are constantly on alert. There's a meme making the rounds this week that got tons of traction, mostly because a man said to another man, "Women know it's not all men. The issue is they don't know which men." Which is very true. I get it. Not all men, but which men, right? Which men. And this meme took off because it was a man who said that sentence. So where are the rest of you guys in this conversation? Anyone out there, men? Complacence is complicit, dude. All women know a victim, but you guys don't know any perpetrators. What's up with that? You guys don't get to not be outraged. Your slight discomfort on this issue is a tell. Simply not being a predator, which is a pretty low bar, does not make you a good guy. And why the fuck are you not as angry as I am? Step up, man. The world is not safe for us. So in a nutshell, I finally figured out that I was sick and I needed to rest, but it took me a long time because I'm afraid to not be strong because we live in a culture that actively celebrates rape. That's concise, albeit a dark turn. I wish we all felt safe enough to take really good care of ourselves all the time. Thanks for listening. I hope you're all not sick. I hope you know how to recognize your symptoms and not downplay them or ignore them outright in order to remain strong and vigilant. I give you permission to take good care of yourselves this weekend. Check in with your body, which my daughter Marnie taught me to do. Check in with your body. Well, obviously didn't teach me too well. I'm still learning. What does your body want to do? What does your body feel? For some of us, that's a hard question. But check in. What's going on? How does go from top to bottom? Just check in with every part of you. See what's feeling okay, what's not feeling okay, what needs some attention, what needs some rest. This is a skill that many of us never learn. So take good care of your bodies, please, because you are beloved. I hope you feel that you can come as you are. And I hope you find delight today. Ooh, there's so much more I want to say about this. But I don't want to be in a state of rage all the time. But I think I might be in a state of rage all the time. Writing really helps. I think this is why I write. I write to explain stuff to myself. Maybe you should try that too this weekend. Explain something to yourself on a page. This is always good medicine. And share your story because other people need to connect to it. And you need other people to connect to you through your story. The story will save us all. That is the motto of the writing gym that I've been running for 18 years. The story will save us all, not just my story. Hopefully my story. Hopefully you hear some of your story in my story. That's the whole point. That's why we tell stories. That's why we watch TV. That's why we read books. That's why we write plays and emails and post memes. We're just trying to connect meaningfully and safely. You are beloved. Come as you are. Find delight today. See you next week.